They're here, the new Mathews Titles. So they've been out for a little while. We finally got around to doing the video. We just actually got our bows in the other day. So we figured we'd drop a video for you guys and kind of give you guys our take on them. So as always, thanks for joining me. Zach here with Extreme Outfitters. So Mathews released this bow and it has been a very hot topic. We've already shown a couple in the shop and everyone that's seen them has really liked them, including JR. So JR, everyone knows JR. He's probably our #1 customer. But let's go ahead and dive right into these. We'll go through the specs and kind of go through them real fast. And then as soon as JR gets in here, we're going to actually head over to the range and do some shooting and get behind them and see what they're all about. So right out of the gate, the Title 36. This thing comes in at an IBO of 333, an overall length of 36 inches with a brace height of 6.5. The cool thing about these bows, the draw weight, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70 pounds, which can be adjusted on their switch weight mods. So the draw length adjustment on the 36 is 25 to 30.5 inches with the let-off adjustment of 70, 75, and 80%. The overall weight on the 36 comes in right at 4.49 pounds. Moving into the 38, it's got an IBO of 330, an overall length of 38 inches with a brace height of 7 inches, so a hair slower. Draw weight adjustment the same, 5 pound increments from 50 all the way to 70 pounds. Draw length adjustment is 26 to 31.5 inch adjustments. And again, the let off 70, 75, and 80%. And this bow actually comes in at a weight of 4.56 pounds. So Mathews has some great color options. They've got 7 options, but we got in the black, the optic yellow, and the mint. These are available with either black or white limbs. So they're clean looking bows. The new riser, I watched some videos and did some reading on them. This bow's got a ton of technology in it. The new risers are more rigid and lighter than previous, so that's going to help resist torque and improve overall stability in the bow. The new cams, which is an awesome feature. We're all huge fans of the switch weight technology with their hunting bows. Well, they've done that in their target bows. So they've got their switch weight target cam. So extremely adjustable. You can change out the draw length and draw weights with their switch weight mods. So changing the draw weight and draw length using the mods really optimizes the bow for performance and maximum efficiency for each draw length and draw weight. So they've got and you'll notice in the cam as well, they've got their brass perimeter. So this helps reduce the recoil once the shot goes off. So tons of technology in this bow. The new top axle system increases the working surface of the limb, which is supposed to enhance performance and optimize speed and efficiency of the bow. It's also lighter and stronger than before. You'll notice if you take a look at the bow, the actual limb pockets on these, so the limb cup and the actual limb design is much wider than before. And the limb is shorter than before, so it's pretty wild looking. This is, again, going to increase the stability of the bow and make it a more repeatable bow. So this bow is just gonna shoot extremely well, at least that's what we're hoping. We're gonna get on the range and actually find out. So like I said, the limb geometry is a little bit shorter and wider than before, and the resistance phase dampening technology is going to help really eliminate any vibration that this bow has. It's been great in the hunting bows. I'm sure it's going to be great in their target bow. The bridge lock technology has been carried over into this as well. So this is going to accept most of their dovetail sights on the market. So it centers the sight in the riser, which helps improve balance, reduce sight bar vibration as well. One of the really cool things about it is their new match bowstrings. So I know Mathews has put a lot of time and energy in developing these strings, and they've done all in-house. So these are supposed to eliminate any kind of serving separation, prevent stretch and peep rotation. They're supposed to have a better knock fit. And again, like I said, all made in America, and they're made in-house at Mathews facility. So they're built with the proprietary blend of BCY ultra low wax 452X fiber, which is a better quality material, and you're going to get better performance out of the bow with their stock strings. Moving on, we've got the center guard cable containment. So this equalizes the cable angle, ensuring consistent cam timing, and then also increases your vane clearance. Another cool feature that Mathews has come out with is their shot sense technology, which this integrates right into the grip. And this is going to provide real feedback in real time on your actual shot, how how you hold the bow. So we haven't seen it yet. It looks like a super cool thing. I think it's getting ready to come out. I don't know if it's out yet, but it's another cool feature that Mathews has added to their bow. If you'll notice on the bottom of the bow, they have their anchor weight. So this is removable, but this is supposed to enhance the center of gravity, increasing stability at full draw. So it's 8 ounces, and like I said, it's removable. So if you want to take it off, if you're running that heavier setup out front, you're able to, but it's supposed to increase, again, the overall performance and stability of the new Title at full draw. Another one of Mathews' awesome features is their bridge lock stabilizers. So the new carbon bows, which are sick, go directly into the riser, which they provide a stiffer connection point, which is supposed to enhance the balance point tuning of the bow, and they integrate incredibly quickly with their disconnect system, which makes installing and removal a breeze. So let's look at the bridge lock carbon bars real quick. These are available in a 10, 12, 18, 24, and 30 inch. These bars are not cheap, but there's a lot of technology that has gone into these. So they're available in 2 color options, black and white, and they come with 5 ounces of their interlocking brass weight. You can buy additional weight in 1 or 3 ounce options. And these, like we talked about with their bridge lock, these integrate directly into the riser. So they are machined carbon, which according to Mathews adds up to 48% more rigidity than any of the other target bars on the market. And the skeletonized design is supposed to help with crossweight drag. It's supposed to increase or decrease drag up to 36% over any of the bars of the same length on the market by allowing wind to pass directly through them. One of the great things about the bridge lock stabilizers is how you can really micro fit them or micro tune them to your liking. So you can adjust these bars in or out of the riser in 1/2 inch increments, allowing you to find the perfect balance for you and your bow setup. So we're waiting on JR. That's the overall specs of the bow. As you can see, these bows are super clean looking. We're really excited to shoot them. We're gonna go ahead and finish setting them up and get some of the new mods put on for our draw lengths, and then we're gonna head over the range and get behind them and kind of give you guys some input and what we think about the new bows. So stay tuned as we make our transition over to the range. All right, so we got JR in the house, he's in. So we are gonna go over these new bows. I know you're super excited about this bow.
I am.
Like probably more than anybody that I've talked to, as you can see on his face. But so initial impressions, we just got these in. I kind of went over the specs a little bit for everybody, but we're gonna shoot these things and kind of get a feel for them. But initially, right out of the gate, what are your thoughts on the bow?
I love it. So one of the things I really love is how wide this limb pocket is.
It's crazy looking.
It's gonna make it super stable. I feel like having that wide limb pocket. So I haven't even really shot the bow yet, so I'm very excited to get narrowed down range on this guy. So
yeah, and the other cool thing that we were talking about too is the switch weight mods that they've got now for the target bows, which is awesome. I mean, we love it on the phase 4s with the ability to go through and change poundage and draw weight with the ease of changing a mod. And now targets, you can change draw weight.
Yep, you can change it for any style of shooting. You can change it for ASA, IBO, FIDA. You can change it for whatever you need to.
So one bow
will fit
to do it all.
Multiple facets of archery.
Yeah, absolutely. And the things too that we were looking at that Mathews came out with, again, for this target bow specific, is their strings.
Yep.
So they've run zebra strings forever. Now they've got the new match strings, right, which they've put a lot of time and effort into, and they're super clean looking.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's supposed to be to help with peep rotation, serving separation, just get more performance out of the bow. So they really haven't skimped on anything with the new titles.
Right.
So what else you got, JR? Anything else that you noticed right out of the gate before we start shooting these things?
I just think I'm going to say it's a sexy looking bow.
It is.
I love the brass accents that they put on there, especially on the cams, which also serves a purpose. It's not just there to look pretty.
It's supposed to help with the recoil of the bow. So when that shot breaks, it's supposed to improve the feel of it.
Right.
And then they've got the brass down at the very bottom, which is removable like we talked about. So depending on how you want that bow to hold, their whole focus around this bow is stability.
Right.
And they've done everything to make this the most stable, repeatable bow that they possibly can.
Yep.
So
I'm excited to shoot it, man.
Let's shoot it. What's your setup on?
This one is, I think it's a 29.5 for the draw length, 70-pound mods, and 70% let off. So
and this one's set at 28?
28 with
70 pounds.
70% as well.
And 70% as well. I don't normally shoot a 70% bow, normally shooting 85%, so this thing keeps you honest. So I'm not a target bow shooter, so this is, it keeps you, you got to be honest with these bows. You got to stay on that back wall, shoot ready to go. So, all right, JR, go ahead, shoot this thing. Let's see what your first impressions are. JR's is all decked out. He's got all the bars on it, the new carbon bars.
That is smooth.
Right out of the gate. What do you think?
That is dead. For a target bow, normally you have some kind of vibration with it, especially on bars and everything. That is phenomenally dead. It's not, maybe a slight bit of resonance in it, but nothing bad at all.
Dissipates right away.
That feels good.
The bridge lock technology too with the new stabilizers, like these stabilizers are.
It's going to be awesome for outdoor, especially if you shoot a lot of outdoor 3D.
The wind.
I think that's going to be phenomenal for it.
Yeah.
Just by playing with it and the balance on it. So I just kind of threw the bars on there and just holding it. I mean, even at full draw, it felt very stable.
What bars do you got on there? It's a 30-inch and then
This is a 30-inch and then the 12-inch on the back.
Yeah.
And I mounted it up closer to the stabilizer bushing up here. I like to have it a little bit more closer to my hands for me personally. But
Okay.
you do also have a bushing on the back side, so you can have a little bit further down if you need to.
So options with this bow.
Plenty of options.
You really set it up like and configure that. The cool thing too about the bridge lock stabilizers is the ability to adjust in 1/2 inch increments. Yep. So this really, you can take this bow and fit it exactly how you want it to for your particular type of shooting.
Yep. So like this one's sitting closer to 30 inches from the front of the riser to the end of the stabilizer, but you can push that back, another 6 inches if you need to. So
yeah.
Basically, you could have anywhere from a 30-inch to a 22-inch.
With one bar.
With one bar.
So yeah, these bars are pretty penny, but I mean, with the technology and the design that they put into it, I mean, you really don't expect anything less. Right. And Mathews, the last couple of years, the advancement in the bows, the technology with the different cams, the bridge lock technology, I mean, these bows are, top of the line. Yeah. Mathews puts out a good product consistently.
They do.
So I'm gonna shoot this bad boy. This is the 36. If you'll notice, I got a whisker biscuit on here for all you haters that hate the whisker biscuit. We're just test bows, so we slap whisker biscuits on these things. I know it's a $2,000 bow with a dang $20 rest on it, but we slapped it on there. JR's doesn't. JR's got the Hamsky. What do you got?
That is a Hybrid Hunter Pro.
Hybrid Hunter Pro. So we're gonna run this thing through a whisker biscuit and see. Oh yeah, at 70%, it's ready to go. No valley. It's super smooth though. Whew. Stay hard on that back wall. Yeah, there's like nothing. There's barely any vibration through it at all. So you like the 38 a lot, huh?
I do.
So if you had to pick between 36 and 38, is 38 what you would go with?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, good news. You got a 38.
I do.
You do.
Get out of here.
I swear. That's yours. JR has been talking about this bow nonstop since before it came in. And then it came in and he was like, oh man, that's the bow right there. So we were thinking and we were doing a little bit of talking and we're like, dude, if you haven't met JR, JR is awesome. And he is our head tech here at the shop and knows his stuff. So what better person to get this bow in their hands than JR? So the hookup right there, dude. So you still gotta get the bars and everything, but it's time to get that thing set up and ready to roll. So shoot this bad boy again to make sure you actually like it.
Oh man.
It's sweet, isn't it?
Kill me.
Yeah. So we've been super busy at the shop. So if you haven't noticed, JR hasn't been in some of our videos because somebody's got to keep the shop rolling and working on bows. And this dude works hard, man. He puts in a lot of hours. Great shooter too when he gets the time. So I think the 38 will be a good fit for him.
Yeah, that feels so good.
Sounds good too. What side are you gonna run in it?
I've got my Chief.
Okay.
I'd run the Chief on it.
Yep. The dampening technology that they've got in these limbs, because these are, it's actually 8 limbs.
Correct. You have 8 limbs.
And you can tell, I mean, the Mathews bows are incredibly quiet.
They are.
So they've also got this new axe one here, which is supposed to be lighter, improve the performance of the bow. The thing, I mean, it's just, if you want a target bow, man, this is hard to pass up.
It is. It's going to be very hard.
We've had some hate on the yellow too. I personally like the yellow a lot. I think it looks good. It's bright.
It is very bright.
So,
Yeah, I'm actually very curious about how that's gonna kind of hold up with that axle being on top now. I don't remember all the specs on it, but it should be pretty sweet, man.
yeah, I agree, man. I don't think that you can really ask for much more in a target bow. And, you know, with the tunability one of a Mathews bow is awesome. That's one thing that we do love, is how easy it is to tune a Mathews bow. And then with all the changes that they made and all the technology that's involved in this, I mean, the limbs on these things to me is what's so crazy in these bows. They're so much shorter and so much wider. And whenever you draw this bow back, like, dude, it's so smooth.
Yeah, it just kind of rolls over.
It does, and it stays. I mean, it's solid.
I really want to shoot one as well with the 80% mods, just to see what it feels like on 80%.
Right.
We don't have anything in my draw link, so I'd have to draw.
Yeah, we're still waiting on all the mods and everything to come in. We just got a handful of them in because we got our preview packages, which came in. We got a 36 and 238s, the black, the mint, and then this optic yellow. I mean, Title.
Get you one.
Get you one. Head over to the website, check them out. They are on there. Obviously, we can't ship them. We're not quite there yet with Mathews, but we're working on it. But we do have them in stock, so if you're interested in coming by and shooting them, come on by the shop. We're here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. We'll set them up, let you get a feel for them. Make sure you guys are following all of our social media. We just dropped a really big giveaway. So if you get a chance, head over to our social media page or website to get signed up on that to win $2,500 worth of bow hunting gear, complete bow from PSE. And yeah, what else you got? Time to get this thing set up?
Time to get it set up, get it shooting, get ready for maybe Lancaster.
There you go. So we'll get JR set up on his brand new 38, which is, dude, that bow's sick.
It is.
It is.
Thank you so much.
Dude, you deserve it, man. You're awesome. Appreciate you guys. As always, we appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for following along. And if you got any comments, drop them in the comments below. I'm sure someone's going to say something about the Whisker Biscuit, as always, or something about me. But, you know, we're here for you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys in the next video.